So, hello, Senator Bean. Thank you so much for coming and speaking with me. I just have a couple questions about your role in the Florida Senate and kind of how you came to be involved. What is exactly your role in the Florida Senate?
Uh, First of all, President Ducanis, it's good to be with you. And to all 4-Hers that are watching this either live or taped, I wish you could be here. The Capitol is particularly the Florida Senate, is in lockdown. And so just so you know, there's nobody in the halls. We have to get a COVID test prior to coming in the building. And it's a weird way, but guess what? Through technology, we're still able to come with you. So thanks for being able to spend a few minutes. There's nothing like this is my, I forget, 16th year in the legislature, and nothing is more exciting than speaking live to a group of green shirts, because that means it's 4-H Day in the Capitol. And so through technology, I am just happy to be able to share a few minutes with you this morning. So what do I do? First of all, I'm one of 40 senators, and being a senator is kind of a big deal. And in that respect, I represent Jacksonville and the greater Northeast Florida area, Duval and Nassau counties. And as you and your members know, because 4-Hers know their government, they know that the Florida Senate helps make the rules and laws for the land, for our state, and keep it a great place to live, work, and play. We also, in addition to making the rules and laws of the state, we spend money. We spend money. When you primarily buy something at the store and pay an extra 6 or 7 cents, that money comes to the state, and then we allocate it to have schools and hospitals and roads and jails and all the things, and keep our parks and water clean is where we spend that money. My role within, that's a long answer to give you this right here, but I'm in charge of spending money in healthcare. So everything healthcare, I oversee that, and the committee that I chair is healthcare appropriations. But wait, Lydia, President Lydia, there's more. This past year, I was appointed and sworn in, voted by my colleagues to be the president pro tempore, which is the number 2 when we elect a leader, the president of the Senate. And when the president is not present, then I am responsible for the operation of the Senate, so we can conduct our business. So there's several different hats many senators wear. That's a long answer, but I'm here and ready to serve, and serving constituents, what I do, President Ducanis. So great question. Too long an answer, but keep going. What else you got?
No, it was a perfect answer. Thank you so much for explaining that. So, what made you want to become involved in the government and legislature?
Yeah, that's a great question. I just always been, since I was 4-H age, and I wasn't in 4-H. That wasn't an option for us when I was in school. But I've just always been active in making things better, And I've got a brain. My brain is always running, of looking at anything and thinking, what can we do to make this better? What can we do? How can we do it better? Whether it's you name it, I'm thinking of how we can make it better, faster, improve it, serve better. And then I've discovered, as 4-Hers may know, there's something about public service that's rewarding. I don't know. Yeah, I get it's fun to serve people, and that's what led us there. So always doing that. I was active in student council in high school. I was president of student body at my college. I served on the city council in my town. I ran for the legislature in 2001, served with Marco Rubio, and then ran for the Senate in 2012, and have been serving in the Senate ever since. I'm term limited out, so I've only got just this session and next session, so 2 years, and I'll be term limited out, and it'll give somebody else a chance to be where I am in now.
Gotcha. So you've mentioned a lot about 4-H. You seem to certainly know a lot about who we are and what we do. So I have another question kind of about like 4-H's involvement, and why is it important for our 4-H members, volunteers, and families to engage with their representatives?
Well, that's a great question, Madam President. And it is this: when I people tell me I'm really not into government, I'm really not into the legislature, and I say Huh, that's funny because the legislature is into you, regardless of what your job is, what you do for a living, what you like to spend your free time. The rules are made right here in Tallahassee. How long you go to school for, what you train for, what roads are going to be built, who is covered under healthcare, what are the penalties for committing a crime. Everything is done at the legislature. And that's why you need to pay attention. And it's good to learn of how our rules were met. And my favorite story, Madam President, is this: when I was in fourth grade. It's been a while. It's been a while. We did a field trip to Tallahassee. It wasn't part of 4-H, but it was just our class field trip. And one of the people we saw our representative. And he said, I remember, he said, one of you may take my place one day. And guess what? It was me. It was me who I literally took his place. He was there until term limited out in 2000. And I was the guy who took his place. So that's why you got to pay attention, because of course you will one day, Madam President Lydia, take my place, but many of your members will, because if you're active in 4-H, that says me that you are a go-getter. You pay attention. You also want to make things better for your community and state. And that's why 4-H rocks. That's why it rocks, Madam President.
Well, thank you so much for your answers. I've had the privilege of going to the Capitol and like recreating the legislative process with our Ledge program. And honestly, the best way to describe being in that Capitol building and going through that process is just awesome. It's so cool what you do, and it's really important. So thank you for making a positive impact on our state for all of us youth. And thank you so much for your time and answering my question, Senator Bean.
Madam President, you run a great show, and thank you for the time today. So next year, whether it's you under your leadership or your successor, and to everybody watching, plan on coming to that 4-H day, wearing that green shirt and letting your legislators know, like me, that 4-H matters, that we're watching what you do, that we all want to make things better, and that everybody matters in our state. So stay safe, 4-Hers. Madam President, what a pleasure it is to you. And I look forward to seeing you and your members here in the Capitol one day very soon.
Thank you.